Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Rebel Racing Network and the 204 Late Model Series. I am your commentator tonight, Austin Householder, and we are coming to you live from the virtual Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway, a 0.6 of a mile oval located just outside of Nashville, Tennessee, where these drivers are going to compete for 100 laps tonight in the Lucky Dog Designs 100. The temperature for tonight is the outside temperature is 68 degrees Fahrenheit. We've got overcast clouds, and the track temperature is 80 degrees. The rules for tonight's event, the drivers are going to be given one set of tires, 35% fuel in their cars, and one quick repair. Some other things I'd like to mention, this is a fixed setup race. Everyone is running with the same setup that was created by the league owners tonight. I've gotten a chance to speak with some of the drivers and turn a few laps myself, and the general consensus is that this setup is loose. So, watching practice, we've seen some drivers self-spin, getting into the corner and getting off of the corner. So, that, with this loose setup, that is going to be something to watch tonight. A little points update for you. We had a big shakeup in the points last week because both Scotty Oliver and Scott Negus missed the race last week. And with them missing the race, that put Riley Duncan on top of the points chase with 221 points. Adam Vinny in second with 187 points. Tyler Smith in third with 163 points. Rob Donaldson is in fourth, right behind Tyler Smith with 162 points. And then tied for fifth, we have Ryan Comba and Scott Negus with 158 points. Scott Negus, one of those drivers that did not make the race last week. Also, Scotty Oliver has dropped 8 positions in points back to 11th because of that missed race. Right now, watching practice, we have Riley Duncan sitting atop the leaderboard with an fastest lap time of 18:57. He was last week's winner. We're going to see if he can repeat tonight. And our tough break of the last week was Adam Vinny. He did finish third, but he started on the pole last week and chose to pit under green, and because of an ill-timed caution, found himself a lap down. He was able to race back to third, but was not able to capture the win. So we're going to see if he can bounce back from that tonight, and we're going to try and talk to him a little bit later before the race starts. We are coming down to less than a minute to go in practice, and once these drivers start their qualifying run, we're going to go ahead and do our spin for the Port Charlotte Lawn Care Dash for Cash tonight, and we're actually going to bring it back to the Rebel Racing Studios and spin the wheel in front of everyone for this so that everyone can see what the wheel lands on. The pot for tonight is now up to $15, since no one has claimed the pot in the last 3 races since the Dash for Cash began. And I'd like to give a big shout out and thank you to Port Charlotte Lawn Care for making the Dash for Cash possible. We're seeing Scotty Oliver. He is currently sitting in 7th in practice. He missed last week's race. He's going to be one to watch. Greg, it is the late model stocks tonight. So a little bit less power than the super late models, but it does make for great racing. And practice has ended, so we're going to bring it back up to the Rebel Racing Network studio. The wheel. All right, we may have a winner tonight. It landed on 1, so whoever starts on the pole is going to be our Dash for Cash driver. So a great opportunity for everyone to for a great opportunity for someone to win that pot tonight. Now we're going to wait for qualifying to complete, and we'll figure out who our Dash for Cash driver is. But it looks like, Nolan Perry set the fastest lap during practice. Right now we have Adam Vinny sitting atop the charts in qualifying. So we're going to have a battle for that Dash for Cash tonight. And we're going to send it back over. Send it back over and start watching these qualifying runs. So we now have JJ McRae sitting atop the leaderboard as qualifying is commenced. Nolan Perry, his first lap, he set a lap time good enough to qualify second. We're going to see if he can race up there to become our Dash for Cash driver. All right, and as they finish up qualifying, we're going to go ahead and begin our opening ceremonies. We're going to head down trackside for our opening ceremonies presented by Oorah Flyovers. At this time, please stand as you are able. Remove your hats, place your hand over your heart, and veterans render a hand salute as the United States Marine Corps Band performs our national anthem. All right, and a big thank you to Oorah Flyovers for making that flyover possible. So I have Adam Vinny now joining me in the booth. He was our tough break of the week last week. He finished third, but he elected to pit under green, and an ill-timed yellow brought out the caution and set him a lap down. So he was not able to fight for the win. Adam, what is it going to take to bounce back this week?
Stay clean. If pitting under green, hopefully an ill yellow does not come out again. Seems to always bite us in the rear, but yeah, just keep tires under it, keep the car clean, and yeah, just manage. That's all you got to do is manage.
All right. Is it in the back of your head, maybe I'm going to stay out a couple extra laps this race after what happened last week?
Nah, it's just I have a knack for pitting when a caution decides to come out, so I don't think it matters what lap. I could probably pit on lap 2 and yellow would come out.
All right. Well, we appreciate you taking the time to talk to us. Good luck tonight. We're rooting for you, and hopefully you can come out on top tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody watching. Hopefully we put on a good show, and yeah, we just put on a good show, and y'all enjoy.
All right. We appreciate it, sir. And that was Adam Vinny. They are taking the track. We're going to go through our official grid real quick. Starting in first place, we have J.J. McCrae, our Dash for Cash driver. To his outside, it appears that Riley Duncan is going to be... Riley Duncan qualified second, but he is going to have to take an EOL because he won last week. Brock Bigelow in third. Brock Bigelow moves to second. Tyler Smith starting in third. Henry Hamby in fourth. He, I believe, is on his father's account tonight. Scotty Oliver in fifth. Adam Vinny will roll off sixth. Benjamin Gearhart will be seventh. Marcus De La Garza Benjamin Gearhart rolling off eighth. Marcus De La Garza rolling off ninth. 10th will be Clint Walker. 11th, Dylan Potts. 12th is Ryan Comba. 13th will be Aaron Longworth. 14th, Stephen Gary. 15th, Nolan Perry. Jeffrey Mattis rolls off 16th. Jason Stepstoe will be 17th. Hugh Escobar starts 18th. Michael Everett in 19th. Mike Forrester in 20th. Luke Wagoneer in 21st. And 22nd will be Brandon Williams. And the pace car is diving down pit road. Green flag is out, and we are racing as they head down into turn 1, 2x2. Brock Bigelow trying to battle on that outside and take the lead away from J.J. McCrae. Brock Bigelow has now got the lead locked down. They are still 2x2 behind him, and yellow is out. Looks like a big spin, a big wreck in the back. Looks like Jeffrey Mathis involved in that. Hugh Escobar involved. Michael Everett. And Riley Duncan. As well as Marcus De La Garza. Let's go ahead and take a look, see what happened there. How are you doing, Jane? Kurt, good to see you. I don't think I've seen your name in here before, so we appreciate you tuning in. And Aaron, I don't think I've seen you as well, so glad to have some new faces in the chat this week. Let's go ahead and take a look, see what happened here. Marcus De La Garza in that 99. Looks like he just self-spins. Ooh, collects the entrance to pit road. He goes flying through the air. And mayhem behind him. So that was lap 2. Brings out our first caution of the night. I mentioned it earlier. These cars are loose, and we are seeing that now. All right, Kurt. Yep, we are missing you tonight in the race. Bill, glad to see you in the chat as well. So Brock Bigelow has taken the lead away from pole sitter J.J. McCrae. J.J. McCrae, our Dash for Cash driver. Now, he is not in our Discord, so I was unable to let him know that he was sitting on the Dash for Cash. Hopefully he has the broadcast pulled up and someone has told him that he is our Dash for Cash driver tonight. Okay, Rob Donaldson. Okay, I was trying to figure out who Kurt was. I don't remember ever calling that name. Rob, you were sitting 4th in points. I know you're regretting missing tonight. But the pace car is off. We're getting ready to go back green. Brock Bigelow gets a great restart there, able to pull out in front of J.J. McCrae, and they are 2 by 2 behind him as they go down into turn 1. So we've got that 47 of Henry Hamby. He's out of line on the high side. Adam Vinny is going to his inside. Got to think. Ooh. The 118 of Scotty Oliver got loose there. I talked about how loose these cars were, and he just found out there. Then we've got Benjamin Gearhart trying to make his way up in that one car. Trying to capitalize on Scotty Oliver getting loose and Henry Hamby being stuck on the high side. So right now, the battle... We had the 47 of Henry Hamby and the 118 car of Scotty Oliver battling for 5th. They've sorted it out for now. We are going single file, but we are not seeing these cars spread out. Looks like we've got some battles going on back in the pack. And that was our race winner from last week, Riley Duncan. He had to take an EOL because he won last week, so he has to battle through... Oh, spin 42 involved. The 42 of Aaron Longworth spins, bringing out our second caution. Looks like Luke Wagoneer involved in that, and Jeffrey Mathis as well. Let's go back, take a look, see what happened there. It looks like Aaron Longworth just got help from the 4-car, Frank Forstner. Frank just gets to his inside corner panel and sends him around. Tough break for Aaron Longworth. And it looks like there was some trouble earlier on in the race with Luke Wagoneer and Jeffrey Mathis as well. We're going to go ahead and take a step back and look and see what happened here. Yeah, it looks like the 8 of Luke Wagoneer just got loose there. Got up into the 6 of Jeffrey Mathis. No yellow for that one. We kept racing, but some front-end damage to both of those guys. Yeah, just a touch. All right, we're going to be looking forward to seeing you back next week, Rob. So Riley Duncan, he had to start dead last. He is up to 9th. He is on the move tonight trying to get back to the front. And we're seeing Nolan Perry as enter pit road as well as Marcus De La Garza, both opting to pit under caution. Marcus De La Garza involved in that wreck at lap 1. I'm wondering if he's trying to save a quick repair. So they are lining up 2 by 2. The lights on the pace car out. We are... Oh, maybe not. Looks like they are coming down to 1 to go until we go back green flag racing. And the lights on the pace car go out. We are getting ready to go back racing here, folks. Brock Bigelow in control. J.J. McCrae to his outside. Tyler Smith in 3rd. Adam Vinny in 4th. Henry Hamby in 5th. Scotty Oliver in 6th. All right, and the pace car is off. The green flag is out. We are back racing. Brock Bigelow with a great restart there. Again, jumping out to control. We've got that 25 of Tyler Smith trying to capitalize as well. He gets to the inside of JJ McCrae. He's trying to make the pass on the inside. We've got the T1D car out of shape in the corner. Some trouble back in the pack. Let's go back. Or see. Oh, Marcus De La Garza going around there. And the yellow is out. We're going to back it up here. It looks like it all started when the T1D car got out of shape there. All right, yep, the T1D car just gets loose. I don't know if that was net code, but he gets sent around, gets slow, and stacks everyone up behind him. Mayhem ensues. And it looks like we had Marcus De La Garza, Aaron Longworth, Brandon Williams, Stephen Gary, Mike Forstner, Michael Everett, and Hugh Escobar all involved in that. So, and it was official as the caution came out. That 25 of Tyler Smith was in front of the 78 of JJ McCrae. Tyler Smith has taken third place away from JJ McCrae, our Dash for Cash driver. McCrae is going to have to get something figured out so he can get back on top and take a run at that money tonight. The lights on the pace car are out. We are getting ready to go back green. We've seen Brock Bigelow really good on these restarts. We're going to see if JJ McCrae, now starting behind Brock Bigelow, can capitalize on Brock Bigelow's restarts and recapture second place. Pace car is off. The green flag is out. Let's do it one more time. Brock Bigelow gets a good restart there, jumps out in front of that 25 of Tyler Smith. JJ McCrae was not able to capitalize. He is now battling with Adam Vinny for third. And it looks like Adam Vinny's going to edge out in front of JJ McCrae. We've got that 47 of Henry Hamby has made his way back up to through the field after dropping earlier. And caution is out again. Looks like Luke Wagoneer involved and Hugh Escobar. Go back, take a look, see what happened here. Luke Wagoneer in that 8 car just got into the back of the 72 car of Hugh Escobar. Sends Hugh around. Doesn't look like very much damage to Hugh's car. But Luke Wagoneer's got some heavy damage to his. Looks like Hugh's car is relatively clean after so much trouble early on. But he is going to fall a lap down, it looks like. But it is still early on in this race, so that's going to give Hugh an opportunity to race back. Rob, I think Dakota Dennis, our race control tonight, has probably announced that the brake pedal is on the left, trying to get everyone to hold their brakes and keep this racing clean. So as the lights on the pace car are out, we still have Brock Bigelow in control of this race. Tyler Smith is in second. Adam Vinny has now made his way up to third. JJ McRae has dropped back to fourth. And Scotty Oliver in fifth, rounding out your top five. What is going on, Beard Sconson? I was waiting for you to hop in here. That Beard Sconson, you got the two Beard Sconson cars starting to the inside now. Brock Bigelow in that 27 and Adam Vinny in that 11 car. Brock Bigelow gets a good restart there. Adam Vinny is hanging with that 25 of Tyler Smith. He's got a nose to the inside. Tyler Smith is going to clear him as they make their way down the backstretch, though. Adam Vinny takes control of third. No, JJ McRae is trying to battle back on the outside. But we've got Scotty Oliver looking to the inside of JJ McRae now. And look out, because here he comes, Riley Duncan. Last week's winner had a start from the rear. He has now made his way up to sixth as our fifth caution of the night comes out. Brandon Williams involved in that. Go back and take a look, see what happened here. Looks like Hugh Escobar just got in the rear end of Brandon Williams, sending him around. Not too much damage to that 96 machine, though, it looks like. So, yeah, we were joking about the brake pedal being on the left. As you're going through those turns, we talked about how loose this car is. It is so easy to get that car loose, and you got to slow down to catch up. You have someone right on your tail. It is very easy for them to get in the back of you here. And we've seen it so far tonight. We're going to see if we can get a little bit spread out in some green flag racing. Some of the longer runs we've had, we haven't seen the cars get spread out too much. So, our standings right now, we have Brock Bigelow in first, Tyler Smith in second, Adam Vinny in third, JJ McRae in fourth, Scotty Oliver in fifth, Riley Duncan will restart sixth, Henry Hamby in seventh, Dylan Potts in eighth, Ryan Comba in ninth, Mike Forrestner in 10th, Stephen Gary in 11th, Michael Everett in 12th, Clint Walker in 13th, Jason Steptoe 14th, Jeffrey Mathis in 15th, Aaron Longworth 16th, Brandon Williams in 17th, and Luke Wagoneer in 18th. All right, they're doubled up again. We're going to reset them and try again. Pace car is off. The green flag is out. Brock Bigelow gets a good restart. I don't think he cleared Tyler Smith there. Tyler Smith hung with him on the outside for a second. Not as good of a restart as we've seen from Brock. Tyler Smith also not letting Adam Vinny get to his inside. And we've got Riley Duncan, last week's winner. He's made his way up to 4th. Watch out, boys, because here he comes. He has driven through the pack in 35 laps, and he wants to take home a win tonight. Scotty Oliver, a scratch from last week, did not make the race. He is back up to 6th. He got loose a little bit earlier. He's recovered and is trying to make his way to the front. He's now looking to the inside of J.J. McRae. J.J. McRae, very fast qualifying lap, but I think he has used up his tires here as he starts to drop back. We've also got Mike Forrestner. He's our biggest mover of the race right now. He sits in 8th after starting in 20th tonight. He is trying to make his way up as well. So J.J. McRae has now found himself on the inside of Scotty Oliver. Scotty Oliver clears him going down the backstretch. And they go back single file. J.J. McRae looking to the inside, trying to get there. He got a great run off the corner there. I don't think he's... Oh, he may get that position back from Scotty Oliver. A great battle for 5th position. Rob, I've seen both lines work, and right now it seems like the inside line is working. We've seen J.J. McRae on the outside trying to make that work, but he has dropped fast here. You know, I think the outside line is probably a little bit rougher on the tires. We're going to go ahead and ride along with Mike Forrestner. So one thing, this track is extremely bumpy, and we're going to go to the in-car camera just to show you how bumpy this can be. And we are riding along with Mike Forrestner of Port Charlotte, Florida, and the owner of our Dash for Cash sponsor, Port Charlotte Lawn Care. Mike Forrestner dealing with a lot of pressure from behind from that 47 of Henry Hamby. Henry Hamby now gets to the inside of Mike Forrestner, forcing him to the top line and gets a clean pass on him. Also opens the door for that 2 of Dylan Potts, who's now battling Mike Forrestner for 8th position on the inside. Dylan got a little bit loose there, still hanging with Mike Forrestner, though. Dylan's going to fall back, and that is opening the door for Ryan Comba to try and make a run on the high side. It looks like we've got a battle up front with Adam Vinny involved. Adam Vinny is looking to the inside of Tyler Smith, trying to get ahead or gain a position there. And we've got that 97 of Riley Duncan hot on their tails. I said, look out, boys. Here he comes. He is there. Brock Bigelow has not been able to pull away from 2nd through 4th place. Right now, Brock has got to be hoping that these guys burn their tires up so they don't come up and challenge him for the lead, especially that 97 of Riley Duncan, who's been so fast. We're seeing that outside line work now with Riley Duncan challenging Adam Vinny for third. He's going to get a great run down these straightaways. He may be able to take it away from Vinny here. And that is... Riley Duncan takes third place away from Adam Vinny. That is not what Brock Bigelow wanted to see here. Adam Vinny, his teammate, he was hoping Adam Vinny could hold him up for a couple more laps before Riley Duncan gets to Brock's tail. We'll go ahead and ride along with Riley Duncan, as he is now looking to the inside of that 25 of Tyler Smith. Riley has got his eyes set on that 27 of Brock Bigelow. Adam Vinny also now challenging Tyler Smith for third. And he's going to clear Tyler Smith. Tyler Smith stuck on that outside line. I don't think he's figured the outside line out yet. And Scotty Oliver back in fifth is also looking to throw his hat into the ring here, as he closes that gap with Tyler Smith. And caution is out. Caution is out. Looks like Luke Wagoneer involved again. He was involved in an earlier wreck. We'll go back, take a look, see what happened here. Luke Wagoneer in that 8 car. And he just gets loose and sends it around. Tough break for Luke Wagoneer. All right, and pit stops have begun. The leaders have now made their way down pit road. Brock Bigelow leading them down pit road. And we're going to see if anyone can make up any positions here. Looks like 97 of Riley Duncan had a little bit of trouble getting into his pit stall. That's not going to help him. Oh, Riley Duncan is actually going to win the race off pit road. So he was able to capitalize there. So Riley Duncan wins the race off pit road. Adam Vinny second. Brock Bigelow in third. Tough break for Brock Bigelow. And it looks like the 96 car of Brandon Williams has elected to stay out. An interesting move. I believe he was our lucky dog, though. So we've still got Brandon Williams sitting atop the leaderboard here, it looks like. So maybe he was not the lucky dog and he just elected to stay out for some track position. Interesting move, because I know after 60-something laps, probably about 40 of them green flag, that car's got to be a little bit tough to handle. So they are doubled up. We are getting ready to go back green. Brandon Williams is going to lead them to green. Adam Vinny sitting in a really good spot here. Brandon Williams gets a good restart. He's going to clear that 97 of Riley Duncan, but can he hold him off? Riley Duncan tags the outside wall there, trying to get by him. Adam Vinny's now going to go to the outside of Brandon Williams. As Brandon Williams starts to drop, we thought on that restart, Adam Vinny might be in a good position to get ahead of Nolan Perry if he can get a good restart with Brandon Williams, but Brandon Williams was just not able to pull away there. And that's going to hold Adam up. So as they sit now, we have Riley Duncan in first, Brock Bigelow in second, Adam Vinny in third. Brandon Williams is loose. Brandon Williams is loose. And it looks like he goes around. So electing not to come down pit road has come back to bite Brandon Williams in the tail. Go back, see exactly what happened there. It looked like a self-spin to me. Maybe got a little bit of... No, he was loose before Scotty Oliver ever got to him. So, old tires, he sends it around. And that is going to bring out our 7th caution of the night. And now Brandon Williams elects to go down pit road. So we're going to go ahead and pull up our pit stop laps and see if he had taken tires earlier. So it looks like the only time Brandon Williams was on pit road before was at lap 2. So he's on old tires, and he brings out our 7th caution of the night. So we are looking at the 88 of Jason Steptoe right now. He has been on the move. He is up 8 positions to 9th. So started 17th, made his way up to 9th. I've got to say, that is a really cool paint scheme with the purple. That's got to be probably my favorite paint scheme of the race here. That was featured in our flyover as well. So the lights on the pace car are out. We're going to stack them up and try it again. Riley Duncan will lead him to green this time. Brock Bigelow starting to his outside in second. Adam Vinny in third. JJ McRae in fourth. Scotty Oliver in fifth. Tyler Smith will be in sixth. Ryan Comas in seventh. Dylan Potts in eighth. Henry Hamby in ninth. And 10th will be Jason Steptoe. And the pace car is off. We're getting ready to go back green. Riley Duncan gets a good restart there. Doesn't clear Brock Bigelow, but he's going to get him in the turn. He clears Brock. And they are two by two behind him. JJ McRae is now challenging Adam Vinny to the outside. Got a good race here for third. JJ McRae tags the outside wall, and we've seen a lot of cars tagging that outside wall coming off of turn 2. Oh, JJ McRae hard into the outside wall. He's keeping it straight. We're still green. Looks like Scotty Oliver helped him out there. Just tag them on the inside, sends them to the outside wall. JJ McRae is going to go down pit road, but we stay green. So Scotty Oliver helped him out. Now he's on his way. He has made his way up to fourth and is looking to challenge Adam Vinny for third now. That is a tough break for JJ McRae. He was he was our Dash for Cash driver tonight. So some trouble getting to the outside wall with some help from Scotty Oliver. Tough break for him tonight. As Scotty Oliver looks to challenge Adam Vinny. All right, and here we see the battle for 12th between Michael Everett and Hugh Escobar. Michael Everett in that 18th, Hugh Escobar in the 72 car. Hugh's got the inside of Michael Everett. We're going to see if he can clear him. That inside line has worked for a lot of people, and we've seen a lot of drivers tagging the outside wall off of 2. As Hugh now falls back single file, but he is still trying to work that inside line. All right, and here we see Adam Vinny getting ready to look to the inside of that 27 of Brock Bigelow, the 2 teammates, the 2 Beard Sconson guys. Getting ready to battle it out. Scotty Oliver hot on their tails. Adam Vinny looking to get another run to the inside as they go through the corner. Adam Vinny is going to make it stick and get to the inside of Brock Bigelow. Brock gets a good run down the front stretch, but Adam Vinny is hanging tough there. Now Brock tags the outside wall. That is the opening Adam Vinny needed, and it's also going to be the opening for Scotty Oliver, who gets to the inside of Brock Bigelow. So we come down to 20 to go. Riley Duncan has pulled away from the pack. He now has a 9/10 of a second lead over second place Adam Vinny. Looks like Brock Bigelow got a little bit loose there. He's had to give up that 3rd position to Scotty Oliver. And Brock is now being challenged by that 25 of Tyler Smith. He was up front earlier this race. He is now trying to make his way back up there. Tyler Smith looking to the inside of Brock Bigelow. He's not going to make his move yet, but he is to that back bumper. We see Scotty Oliver tight on Adam Vinny's back bumper. We're going to keep an eye on this. We're going to see Scotty Oliver try and challenge Adam Vinny here very soon. We're going back in the pack. We've got a battle for 6 between Henry Hamby and Dylan Potts. Henry Hamby is trying to get to the inside of Dylan Potts. Not able to make it work. He has now opened up the door for that 204 car of Ryan Comba. As they sort it out and go back single file. So Brock Bigelow has now been challenged by Tyler Smith. Tyler Smith got to the inside of Brock. He's going to clear him. Brock Bigelow tries to do that crossover move, gets back to the inside of Tyler Smith. We've got a battle for 4th here. Looks like Brock got a little bit loose on the inside there. Tyler Smith can capitalize as he gets that good run off the corner into the straightaway. He's got Brock cleared. We're going to see if he can hold it. Brock Bigelow, very dominant early in the race. He begins to drop back, though. Riley Duncan now out to a 1 second lead over second place Adam Vinny. And I think Adam Vinny's got his hands full with Scotty Oliver filling up his rear view mirror. So they come down to 10 to go. And we've got a slow car, Marcus De La Garza on the inside. He is a few laps down. Caught up in 2 wrecks earlier on in this race. Scotty Oliver now looking to the inside. Got a nose to the inside of Adam Vinny. He decides not to make his move yet, but he is challenging Adam Vinny. Putting the pressure on, hoping Vinny makes a mistake. The pressure is on. Scotty Oliver very fast. He had some trouble earlier on in this race, but now he is up here battling for a podium finish, trying to take second place away from Adam Vinny. Looks like he got a nose just to the inside of Adam Vinny. Adam Vinny gets a good run down that backstretch. So they come down to 5 to go. We're going to stay right here and watch these two battle it out. The race is for second. Riley Duncan, absolutely dominant. Now almost a 1.5 lead over these two. Scotty Oliver is not get. Oh, yellow flag is out. Yellow flag is out. Scotty Oliver, he got a nose to the inside of Adam Vinny as the yellow flag comes out. Looks like Mike Forrestner and Michael Everett involved in that. Let's go back, take a look, see what happened. Ooh, tough break. Michael Forrestner looks like he got turned by Jason Steptoe. Michael Everett had nowhere to go. And that's going to set us up for a green-white checkered finish. So we're going to re-rack them. I believe the rules are that we have one green-white checker finish to figure this all out. So whatever happens from here on out decides the race. I apologize. Riley Duncan, very dominant on that run after coming from the back of the pack. He is in a very good position to win this race. And after watching that 11 of Adam Vinny and the 118 of Scotty Oliver battle it out, I've got to think those two guys' tires are spent, and Riley Duncan is going to run away with it. But we've seen it time and time again. Adam Vinny is really fast. We're going to see if he can battle back as he's going to start to Riley Duncan's outside. Scotty Oliver will be starting third on the inside just behind Riley Duncan. He's looking to capitalize and get a good restart here to gain that one more position and get by Adam Vinny. Tyler Smith will roll off fourth. Brock Bigelow restarting fifth. Henry Hamby restarting sixth. Dylan Potts in seventh. Ryan Comba in eighth. Jason Steptoe will be in ninth. And Aaron Longworth will restart 10th. So they are lined up 2 by 2. We're going to keep it right here on the leaders for you. All right, boys, pull those belts tight one more time. We got one green-white checker to figure this out. The pace car is off. Green flag is out. Riley Duncan with a great restart. Scotty Oliver gets a great restart. He gets a nose out in front of Adam Vinny, and it looks like he's going to clear him, and that has opened up the door for Tyler Smith as well. Tyler Smith to the inside of Adam Vinny now as they go through the turn. He just has a nose there. White flag is out. The next flag is going to end the race. Tyler Smith battling hard with Adam Vinny. Brock Bigelow battling with Henry Hamby behind him. The checkered flag is out. And it looks like Adam Vinny just edged out Tyler Smith. 1/100th of a second between those two. But our race winner, Riley Duncan, dominant the second half of this race. Second place, Scotty Oliver. Third place, Adam Vinny. Fourth place, Tyler Smith. Fifth place, Henry Hamby. Sixth place, Brock Bigelow. Seventh place, Dylan Potts. Eighth place, Ryan Comba. Aaron Longworth comes home in ninth. Jason Steptoe rounds out your top 10. All right, and they are going to line up for pictures. And we are going to talk to third place, Adam Vinny. We talked to him earlier tonight. Hey, Adam, it's Austin up here in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, what's up, bud?
All right, man. You were a tough break of the week last week, but you get another podium finish here tonight. Take me through those last, really take me through those last 10 laps. We saw Scotty Oliver really putting the pressure on you, and he was able to get by you on that restart. Just take me through that.
Yeah, restart bit me once again. The high side was way to go. I know he was gonna. I'm sorry, Dakota's talking and I can't concentrate. I can't concentrate. They're talking. And yeah, I don't know. I lost it on the restart.
Yeah, tough break again. But hey, I gotta say, at least you didn't pit under green and then have a yellow flag come out 3 laps later.
Yeah, that did not happen. But yeah, caution bit me again. Really curious on how Riley got through the field so fast and was still able to save tire and fuel and all that. So, yeah, they're talking again. So I don't know.
All right, well, I'll let you get out of here. Anyone you want to thank tonight before we let you go?
Yeah, thank you, Austin. Thank you, Rebel Racing Network. Thank you, Beard Wisconsin. Thanks, Next Level to get litigation support. Puma, Wabam, Scrubdub. My teammate Brock, he ran well. I really wanted this win for Dale Earnhardt's birthday, and also a real close family friend and buddy, Mark Brunner. Thoughts and prayers to him and his whole family. Hopefully he'll pull through and everything's all good. But yeah, just thank you everybody for supporting.
All right, we appreciate it, buddy. Congratulations on another podium finish.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, and that was our third place driver, Adam Vinny. We're going to pull up Scotty Oliver next, talk to him. Hey, Scotty, it's Austin up here in the booth. You got me, buddy?
Yeah, I got you, man.
All right, man. Those last, 10 laps were so exciting to watch between you and Adam Vinny. You were right on his tail. That caution came out. I think that helped you out. But take me through those last 10 or so laps with you and Adam Vinny.
Well, the first half of the race, I was just kind of riding to try and save my left sides for after the pit stop, and I mean, we had a pretty good hot rod there. I got to Adam, and I was just riding a little bit because you know, felt like me and him was running Riley down there for a little bit, and then finally about a 10 to go, I decided, well, it's time to make a move. So I was just trying to make a move, and man, he was everything I threw at him, he was defending it off. So it was a lot of fun right there.
It looked like a lot of fun, and it put on a great show for us. Um, how excited were you when that yellow flag came out? Did you think you were going to be able to get by Adam Vinny on the restart?
I knew it was probably going to be tough because I mean Adam's a really good driver, but I ran with him, throughout this league, and I mean he's a clean driver, so I knew he would leave me room. But I timed that restart out there. I mean perfect. So I mean that's what really helped me at a slide past him there.
All right. And one other thing I want to ask you about, just before you got to Adam Finney, it looked like you made contact with JJ McCrae earlier on in the race. Do you want to comment on that?
I mean I kind of think it was net code because I mean on my screen he was still like off my right side, and then it looked like he got free, and it almost maybe he overcorrected. But I mean, I mean, I don't feel like that I got into him, but I mean, if I did, it definitely wasn't on purpose.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to comment on that. We've been watching JJ McCrae all night because he was our Dash for Cash driver. So,
I got you.
yeah, you may want to have a conversation with him when you get back to the hauler.
I got you. I got you.
So, but gotta ask about it. Anyone you want to thank before we let you get out of here?
I need to a shout out to my wife and my little girl, and I need to thank Top Tier Custom Design and Apparel, Billy's a Badass Barbecue, and you guys for putting on an awesome broadcast, and Ryan with the 204 League for giving us a place to race.
All right. Well, we appreciate it. Congratulations on a second place finish.
Alrighty, thank you.
And that was second place finisher Scotty Oliver. We're going to move on to Riley Duncan, our race winner yet again. Riley, it's Austin. You got me, buddy?
Yeah, I got you.
All right. I want to ask, where the hell did you come from? But I know you came from the very back of the pack because you won last week, too.
Yeah, it was a little sketchy there at first. I had to dodge a couple wrecks, but after I got going, man, it felt pretty good.
Yeah, once you got up to the front of the pack, it seemed like you were very dominant. We saw you coming up to challenge the leaders, and then what happened on pit road that you were able to get out first ahead of guys like Brock Bigelow and Adam Vinny?
I don't know, honestly, man. I take two right sides and I take fuel, and that's all I ever do. Nothing different.
Okay, two tires. Maybe they were taking four. I cannot see that up in the booth, so I was wondering how you got such a good pit stop there.
Yeah, the late models don't really use your left sides like at all. So I was still 90% on my left, so I just took rights.
All right. So, and tell me, were you a little bit nervous when that last yellow came out and gave you all the green, white, checkered finish?
I was and I wasn't. I wasn't really like I was pushing hard the last probably 15 laps, so I knew I still had some tires. I wasn't necessarily that worried. I didn't really think anybody was going to get by me on the outside, to be honest.
All right. Well, congratulations on a first place finish. Anyone you want to shout out or thank tonight?
Yeah, of course, my team, R&M. I know JJ had a rough night tonight, but hopefully he'll be back next week. And of course, Easy Clean. I'd like to thank Viper Graphics and yeah, BRNZ Performance, and that's about it.
All right. Well, we appreciate it, sir. We're going to let you go on, get out of here, and start the celebration. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
All right. And that was race winner for the second week in a row, Riley Duncan. And we're going to pull up our official results. We had Riley Duncan winning the race. Scotty Oliver comes home in second. Adam Vinny finishes third. Tyler Smith fourth. Henry Hamby in fifth. Brock Bigelow in sixth. Dylan Potts in seventh. Ryan Comba in eighth. Aaron Longworth in ninth. Jason Steptoe rounds out your top 10. Hugh Escobar came home 11th. Clint Walker in 12th. Brandon Williams in 13th. Stephen Gary in 14th. Mike Forrester in 15th. Michael Everett in 16th. Jeffrey Matheson 17th. JJ McCray in 18th. 19th was Marcus De La Garza. 20th, Luke Wagoneer. 21st, Nolan Perry. And 22nd, Benjamin Gearhart. And we here at Rebel Racing, we would just like to thank everyone for tuning in. And once again, I would like everyone to hit that like and subscribe button. Follow us on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook. We're getting closer to our goal of 100 followers on Facebook, so that way we can bring these races to Facebook as well. I am begging, please go follow Facebook if you have not already. But we will see you guys back here on Thursday night for the Midwest Super Truck Series. That'll be 8 o'clock on 8 o'clock Eastern Time on Thursday night. The session opens up, and we will be coming at you live from Chicagoland, where our co-host, Dakota Dennis, is strapping up, getting back in the car. So tune in for that. We're going to see if he can defend his home track. And then we will be back next Tuesday night for the 204 late models at Southern National on May 6th. Once again, thank you everyone for tuning in tonight, and we will see you back here on Thursday.